What's going on, people? Once again, it is time for another edition in the rounds. We bring you the freshest and tastiest in all that brews as part of the Brewed-There-Drankthat family. My name, of course, is Glenn, and welcome to it, guys. It is, I'm not even gonna lie to you, it's a bit chilly out here, and I needed something to kind of hop me back to life. So I thought I'd check in with an old favorite, the Sierra Nevada Torpedo. They consider this an extra IPA, which I'm not sure how that differentiates from a double IPA, but I'm not going to bother asking, because why ruin awesomeness? So here's the deal. Sierra Nevada's out of Chico. If you haven't figured it out by now, they are massive hopheads, and I love them for that. Quite heartily, I might add. So what we've got here is a 7.2% alcohol by volume, 65 IBU extra IPA brewed with Magnum, Crystal, and CITRA hops. As you can see, pours with a gorgeous orange hue to it, little accents of burnt honey here around the edge of the glass. You've got just an off-white, kind of a darker eggshell color to the head. Seems to be well structured. Effervescence is tightly packed. For the most part. Makes for one damn inviting looking beer. I actually get CITRA on the nose. The crystal hops I'm not terribly familiar with. I'm willing to bet I've drank them once or twice without knowing it. So I'm not exactly remembering what to look for in terms of that flavor profile, but I can tell you guys that the CITRA hops are freaking amazing. Like, absolutely amazing. Just as a note of reference, about a little over a year ago, Sweetwater dropped a Dank Tank release called Border Hopper, and it was a double IPA, and it was done only with CITRA hops, and it tasted like heaven. It was pretty damn close. So I, needless to say, am a CITRA hop fanatic. But really nice nose to it. Here on the Torpedo, you get just a little light spice note at the beginning, and then kind of that CITRA, that distinct CITRA smell, in my opinion. It's not super citrusy. It's not like a Cascade. It's interesting. It's citrusy, but not super citrusy. So definitely inviting in terms of the aroma. Now on the mouth, I think I get much more of like the Magnum and what I'm guessing is Crystal. So it plays a little heavier. You get a little more of that base resinous characteristic in terms of your mouth coating. And it is pretty much hops from beginning to end. Even though it's only 65 IBUs, I think it plays a lot more aggressive. Which is impressive, really, because you can see here that they've given it a substantial malt backbone. So for the hops to still play so aggressive could be a good thing or a bad thing. That's really up for you to decide. I'm pretty psyched about it. Little grassy herbal character on the beginning, and then kind of that resinous characteristic that I was telling you about. And it lingers, but I don't think it lingers in a super caustic fashion. It is a bitter lingering. Obviously, we're talking about IPAs, but really well done. 22-ounce bomber probably ought to run you right around $3, which I think is phenomenal. I mean, that's like $1.50 a pour. So there's that. 6-packs will probably run you in the neighborhood of if you're paying $10, you're overpaying. It ought to be $8 to $9, honestly. But fantastic work, bang on once again, Sierra Nevada. You guys, you're like my hop home, you know. Like, I get out in the beer world and I explore, and when I feel like I've had enough of beers that don't feature hops or highlight hops or necessarily hop driven, I can always come back to you guys and kind of sit back and just feel welcome. So here's to it, guys. Sierra Nevada's Torpedo. Definitely check it out. Have a good one, and we'll see you over our next pint.